There are approximately 40,000 Armenians living in Kazakhstan. And there are many more Armenians living in all parts of Central Asia. Now, if Armenian soldiers, well, we understand that the Kazakh people have stood up and are making a revolution. And Kazakhs issued 3 political statements yesterday. I won't list them all, but among the important statements was the statement demanding that Kazakhstan needs to be a sovereign state, meaning Kazakhs also faced a problem with sovereignty. Regardless of the fact that Kazakhstan is a big country, has a large population, a rather large quantity of oil and petrol, and many more financial resources. One of the goals was to see Kazakhstan beyond the scope of the Collective Security Treaty Organization and the Eurasian Economic Union, that is, to go against Russia again. Now Armenian soldiers are moving towards those revolutionaries and are starting to, well, it doesn't matter whether Armenian soldiers are firing at those revolutionaries or not, but they are already bearing the flag. And Nikol Pashinyan has signed a document stating that Armenian troops are being sent to Kazakhstan to destroy those revolutionaries since they are criminals and foreign agents. Now, isn't it clear that those people will be filled with hatred? Yes, hatred. Especially since, as far as we know, citizens of Armenia or people of Armenian descent, and obviously Armenians from Armenia, most of whom recently moved to Kazakhstan, as well as the local Armenians in Kazakhstan are, as always, involved in entrepreneurship, are rather successful entrepreneurs in Kazakhstan and obviously have assets and resources. And it is obvious that the hatred of Kazakhs will be geared towards Armenians living in Kazakhstan and, again, I must emphasize that the subsequent massacres against Armenians are very likely. Now, if Armenia was truly a state, we talked about this in the beginning and stated that this was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. Why wasn't anyone taking us seriously when we were talking about this? You asked why we were thinking that this is how it was going to be. It is because this is the political logic. It could not have been any other way. Everything in Central Asia had to get mixed up, and it is just beginning. Armenia had to evacuate Armenians in Kazakhstan and bring them to Armenia when they needed to be evacuated. Even in this situation, Armenia is such a non-existent state that it does not even have an air carrier. If Kazakhs start perpetrating genocide against Armenians, we will not even be able to evacuate them because we don't have planes for that. We are not doing anything. In other words, we are leaving those 40,000 Armenians to the whim of luck. We don't care what will happen to them. The important thing is that Nikol Pashinyan is in power. Putin told him to send troops to Kazakhstan to show that Armenia is allegedly with Russia, that Armenia is a member state of the Collective Security Treaty Organization. And so, who is going to think about and protect those 40,000 Armenians in Kazakhstan? Whereas Russia needs to evacuate compatriots from the southern parts of Kazakhstan or use those compatriots to form military detachments to fight against the Kazakhs in northern Kazakhstan. Who will protect Armenians? It's obvious that nobody will. This is also a warning for Armenians in Russia, especially Armenians living in the region that is to the north of Kazakhstan. If Armenians in Moscow think they are living the good life, they should also consider leaving Russia and returning to Armenia. They must definitely return to Armenia because it will be Russia's turn after Kazakhstan. And Armenians in Russia, particularly the regions that are close to Central Asia, need to consider the fact that what is happening in Kazakhstan may also happen in those regions. While they still have the opportunity, they should sell their properties, take their money from banks, and return to their homeland because only in Armenia will they be able to live in safety. Also, if we can change the demographic situation in Armenia and increase the population through them, we will be able to ensure our national security, and every Armenian will be able to ensure his or her security only in Armenia.
Կկարողանանք եւս ապահովել նաեւ յուրաքանչյուրը իր անվտանգությունը միայն Հայաստանի Հանրապետությունում կարող է ապահովել։
Բաժանորդագրվեք ազգային ժողովրդավարական բևեռի YouTube-յան ալիքին։